Looking for a new business. Dear student, the following presentation is in the form of short paragraphs and bullet points accompanied by an audio voiceover by a lecturer. The worksheets that accompany the presentation go into much more detail to help you pass with flying colours. We're here to help you achieve. Entrepreneur. A person who sets up his own business, taking a financial risk with a view to making a profit. Capital investment. The money put in either to start a business or to further its development. Stakeholder. Anyone who has any interest in a business. These may be internal or external. The main internal stakeholders are owners, managers, and employees. External stakeholders. Now these include suppliers who want to be paid on time and in full, lenders who want their money returned with interest, the competition, okay, they want to see what their competition are doing, particularly what they could be doing better. Debtors, they want to know when we want their money, and are there any credit terms. Creditors, people want to know when their money will be paid to them. Customers, they want quality products at acceptable prices and they want good service. Government, they want laws to be obeyed and correct taxes paid on time. Environmental groups, they want a company not to harm the environment in any way. Pressure groups include Greenpeace, Extinction Rebellion, Save the Children, the RSPCA. A trade union represents the workers collectively, negotiating for better pay and better conditions. Shareholders have voting rights in the direction of the business and also expect a return on their investment in the form of a dividend. How might a startup come about? Well, an entrepreneur or research and development may spot a gap in the market and tap into it. So think about a safety helmet for surfers or a light that shows scuba divers when they're getting low on oxygen in their tank. Also, the activity of competition might give you an idea. So think about Reggae Reggae sauce with Levi roots. This was the inspiration for a Korean sauce produced by Soo Yun. Also, Costa and Starbucks came about in this way. Trends driving up demand will also attract new businesses. Likely demand may lead to a new business. So think about the recent success of UK cyclists at the Tour de France and the Olympics. Now this could encourage you to set up a velodrome, for example. Or think about the sugar tax in the UK. That could encourage someone to find other ways of sweetening drinks rather than with sugar. Enterprise. Identifying opportunities to develop business activities through things like creativity, lateral thinking or thinking outside the box, as well as seeing things from the perspective of how other people might perceive them. This is wearing somebody else's hat. There's also blue sky thinking, so thinking creatively without any restrictions or any constraints. Or intuition, so many people think that Steve Jobs worked by intuition, offering people what he thought they wanted. Serendipity or chance, when a pleasant discovery occurs unexpectedly or by accident. So for example, Marmite was a byproduct of beer. The post-it note was discovered when someone was trying to develop a strong type of glue. Crisps were invented when customers complained that the potato chips at a restaurant were too thick, and the chef cut them extremely thinly out of sheer anger. The customers loved them, and crisps were born. The artificial sweetener was discovered by accident through unrelated work on amino acids. Cornflakes were developed through a delayed cooking process. Technical breakthrough. So ideas generated from pioneering technical areas that are generally outside the public domain. So things like the military, space exploration, Formula One driving, etc. And these people employ the best industry experts with technical expertise, and they provide innovative and specific solutions which can then generate new businesses. So think about the memory foam mattress. Now this was originally to keep astronauts comfortable when they were sleeping. ABS brakes started with aircraft, moved to Formula One, and are now in cars generally. Non-technical idea development is where an idea is used in a new way. So think about recycling companies emerging from people's wish to recycle rather than throw things away. Ideas from another environment is where entrepreneurs bring in concepts from other countries or other cultures. So think about Yo Sushi. Now that was set up in the UK with its conveyor belt style of providing food. Purposeful development comes about through heavy investment in trying to find new ideas and products. Supermarkets and companies such as Apple are known for this. Potential benefits of enterprise. Well, you get improvement to products. So now you need to consider, is there really a demand for these improvements? So think about, does everybody want a mobile phone with a built-in camera? Is there still a demand for a more basic phone if it could save customers money? Will the improvements lead to increased profit? Improvements to processes, making things quicker, easier, and less costly. Better services and customer experience. So for example, the introduction of flatbeds by Virgin Atlantic in 1998 for business class, or the introduction of less painful dental treatment. Business growth. To grow, a company needs to find ways to move with the times to meet customer demand. So for example, Lego grew as a result of innovation and enterprise when they introduced a range linked to the Jurassic Park success. Development of new products and niche markets. This means developing an entirely new product or an addition to a line of products. So for example, when Apple introduced the iPhone and the iPod. A new niche means a specialist market. So for example, organic or vegetarian food products. Another example is Love Those Shoes, which introduced a range of healthy footwear in 2003, targeting customers with conditions such as arthritis and back pain. Offering unique selling points, USPs. Now these are an original or an individual concept, service or product which is exclusive to your business. It needs to be based on solid research which confirms demand. So think about Avis cars with their pickup service, FedEx guaranteeing on-time delivery, M&M's melt in your mouth, not in your hand, Domino's Pizza, you get fresh hot pizza delivered to your home in 30 minutes or less, or it is free. Iceland offering free delivery on all in-store purchases over £25 or online orders for over £35. Improved recognition and reputation. So this occurs when customers have a good experience which they then tell other people about. Branding. This should represent what the business is offering, so it's easily recognizable. Smarter working. So companies allowing their employees to work in different locations. Communication is via technology, and this should cut costs, speed up production, reduce customer waiting time, increase staff motivation, increase profits, etc. Risks involved with enterprise. So now you could have a reduction in quality. So when a new product is introduced to a supermarket, and imagine the shelf stacker rushing to stack the new products at the front of the shelf, and then you don't bring in the old stock first to sell that first. Or not getting the return on the investment that you were hoping for. So if you spend massively on research and development, by the time you get the product to market, the competition has already met demand with another product. Or products that never come to market. Not meeting requirements such as health and safety. It may be that you can't expand without having skilled and qualified people, such as with a gas installation, for example. Now, customers may prefer to stick with what they've got already. There could be lack of financial support for an idea, lack of time to develop an idea, lack of resources to develop an idea, or lack of expertise also to develop an idea. Decisions can make or break a business. So it can lead to growth, greater market share, or market leadership, but it can be the complete opposite and even closure. Think about the computing industry. IBM were the dominant company for decades with their large mainframe computers, and then along came Microsoft with their PCs, personal computers, and suddenly Microsoft became the market leaders because IBM failed to foresee this new market. Decision matrix, a tool to help weigh up different factors to take a micro business from an initial idea to a serious proposition, to an actual business plan. The factors should be weighted in order of importance. For example, so here we've got 4 ideas, idea A, B, C, and D, and it's weighted in terms of competency, cost, viability, desirability, and alignment. Guys, thank you for listening. Please could you subscribe and like, as it helps us to produce more and better videos like this in the future. Also, could you comment below what type of information you would like in the future as a guideline for us. Thank you again, guys, and see you all again soon.